Welcome everyone. So until the attendees join in, I'm going to be briefly introducing what they have been learning through the past a month and a half, which is about 7 weeks. So welcome to all of you. We are Ethioware EdTech Initiative, and in today's graduation session, we'll be celebrating our graduates who are high schoolers just like you, who have completed this 7-week journey, which includes AP courses, internet safety courses, and most of all, the final or the express sessions, which has been curated by actual medical doctors at various universities and also medical institutions as well. So as per our agenda for today, we're going to be utilizing, or this would be our agenda for today. So we plan to first introduce what we taught them and also actual recount of what they learned from us, so the actual learners. And we're going to be moving on to a mentor advice. So a couple of mentors have joined us and they're going to be sharing some of their advice on last minute advice, since they have shared their journey with our students. Last minute advice, if they are available, they're going to be giving us. And finally, Abinet's peer mentorship network or program is going to be presenting their offering. So we primarily focus on delivering the career education, but Abin Network more focuses on the psychological implications of the youth. So they're going to be addressing what specific programs do they offer, what are the chances of joining in, and also how you can volunteer at their institution as well. And moving forward, we're going to be also announcing how can you join this cohort. So how can you actually get the most out of these lessons from the students that actually took them, and also how can you register. Since we have about more than 150 plus registered already, we only have a 1 week left. In that 1 week window, you'd be able to join in. And finally, we're going to be closing with certifications and also letters of recommendations that are customized for each candidate to help them apply for various colleges abroad. So I hope this is clear. If it is clear, a thumbs up will do. So if you're using mobile, just hit the three dots and you're going to get the reactions tab. If you're on a website, you can just click the react section and pick it. So if everything that I've mentioned is clear, just a quick thumbs up to confirm. I think you're looking for the reaction tab. I think Beza already found it, so a quick thumbs up if today's agenda is clear. Okay, so we're going to be briefly introducing to what they learned specifically about our company and also the program itself. As I've mentioned, we are Ethioware EdTech Initiative. We are a nonprofit, and we specifically address the educational needs of African youth. And one of the ways we do that is through these sessions. So these specific sessions are called pre-trainings. So high schoolers, even graduated ones, often face the challenge of what career to choose. And as an African, most of our parents suggest to being a doctor, an engineer, or any other popular career. So is that really the viable route? So we don't want you guys to pick your major based on a parent's advice or based on what's popular out there. We wanted to make it evidence-based and actually coming from the actual doers. So that's why we call them lessons from the doers. Currently, we have 2 pre-training sessions. We'll be adding future ones based on demand. The 2 pre-training sessions are in engineering and in medicine. So that means actual engineers are going to be coming in and sharing their life history and also what career path did they take, and also what aspect of their career is lucrative, which education department did they get the most out of education, and also what route could you as a high schooler starting out prepare so that you'd have the most out of the program as well. And we had engineers from Google, Microsoft, and also other companies, specifically electrical, aeronautical engineers from the Ethiopian Aviation University. So all of these engineers are going to be giving you a lesson on what engineering is actually like. And this is just the pre-training of engineering basics. Coming to today's session, which is the medicine basics. is also a 7-week program in which medical doctors from many institutions, including hospitals that you might heard about, like Korean Hospital, Korambesa, and others, and also who are actually learning as medical students. So you're going to get the both sides of the story, the actual career life and also how to take the most advantage of your education. So we have medical doctors from Salam College, nursing schools, and also Yale University as well. So all of these are going to be guiding you to the entire path of what medicine looks like. Since all of them have different specialty of medicine, you're going to have a diverse set of insights into each of the programs as well. Also, separate from these programs, we have also internship opportunities, which is open for upper high schoolers. That means juniors and seniors. Based on your qualifications, we will offer internships based on your demand as well. And yeah, I hope this is clear. If you have any questions about the program, you can ask it now. You can use the chat or even raise your hands. If not, we will be covering most of it throughout the program. So we will be moving on to the learner presentations. So our first learner presenter would be Aisha and Abdullah. So if you guys can hear me and are prepared, I'm going to be sharing your slides and you're going to be having about 5 to 7 minutes to present it. And we'll be also, you can use either languages. That's okay. And I'm going to be sharing my screen now and let us know what you have learned throughout this journey as well.
Good afternoon, everyone. We're Aisha and Abdullah. And today we are really excited to take you through our journey and these medicine basics. So over the next few minutes, we'll try to share our experiences program, the lessons we've learned, and most importantly, our dream of becoming doctor and making a meaningful impact. So let's get started.
Okay. As you see, the second slide is about table of contents. Here is an overview what we'll cover today. First, we will introduce ourselves to you and tell you about a bit about who we are, and then we'll explain how we found this program, what inspired us to choose medicine, and share our journey through this amazing learning experience. We'll also share some key lessons we will never forget and finish with our future goals and aspiration. Let's begin with who we are.
Okay, so some info about me. I am Aisha Abbas, a grade 10 student at Kotabe University of Education Science Shared Campus. I know my school name is that long, but so growing up in a family of doctors, my mom and dad, they're both doctors, so I've always been fascinated about medicine. I love learning about healthcare and also the science behind it. But what actually motivates me in this life is the chance, to make a difference in this society and this people's life. So my dream, as I have tried to tell in the first meeting, is to become a gynecologist, specifically focusing on maternal health. So after seeing, my mom work, I actually want to provide, women with the same level of care and respect during childbirth. And also in Ethiopia, in rural part of Ethiopia and underserved areas, these peoples, they really need more attention, and that's why I want to be part of that change. And outside of medicine, I'm a huge fan of reading and huge fan of reading fiction and also spending time with my family. As I've tried to tell you in the PPT, I can't resist a good snack to unwind after a long day. And this is, I guess, how about me.
Okay, as my sister said, my name is Abdullah Abbas, and I'm a grade 11 student at Lebanon International Academy School. And like my sister said, I have always been passionate about medicine. And as my sister said, both my parents are doctors. And my parents learn medicine in a country called Pakistan. And my father is named Dr. Abbas Kamal, and he is an internal medicine specialist, like Dr. Mehret. He's an internist, and I have seen both our parents dedicate their lives to helping others, and that sparked my desire to become a doctor. And I have always believed in the value of life, and I want to contribute to making sure every life is treated with the dignity it deserves. And I might have a big appetite, but my dreams are even bigger. As my sister mentioned, we argue, laugh, and tease each other, but at the end of the day, we share one dream, which is to become doctor and heal the world together. Okay, the next slide is how we found this program. I have found this program from a friend named Al-Azhar. Me and my sister, we have always been passionate about medicine and eager to learn more about the field. And my friend Al-Azhar known this before, and he sent it through Telegram from a group named Ethioware. And then when I saw the program, it was good, and I sent it directly to my sister, and me and my sister registered for this program. And also I have sent the link to our 11th grade group, and also many students also joined this program after seeing it. And joining this program was one of the best decision we have made in our life.
Okay, so like for me, this program is like, it was a way to get a real taste of what like the medical field is like. So it wasn't just about like the textbooks or the theory. It was about hearing from like doctors, learning from their experience, and also seeing like firsthand how much goes into like being a healthcare professional. So from the first like very station, I knew like I was on the right path, and I'm so grateful to be here. The next slide is about what inspired us to be doctors. And so my inspiration, as I've actually tried to tell before, it really comes, from growing up with two amazing parents who are doctors. So like I was always in awe of their dedication and how they treated their patient with such kindness and care. So for me, the dream of becoming a gynecologist started with my mom work, seeing like how she empowered women during childbirth and provided care to who needed it the most. So like it made me realize that I want to be that person, like someone who can make a real difference in this world. Like I want to be an impactful person. And also like I've also learned from my own experiences when volunteering at different organizations, if like a small act of kindness, it can make like a big impact, and I really want to carry that with me throughout my medical career.
Okay, my inspiration was seeing our parents' dedication showed us the value of every life, inspired by their compassion. And also I am always amazed by Ethioware word, and he says that the life of a single human is worth 1,000,000 times more than all the property of the richest man on earth. This word have guided me to understand the true value of human life and have strengthened my resolve to pursue in medicine.
Okay, so this slide is about our journey in this program. So medicine basics, like it was amazing experience, to be honest. So the course we've taken in epibiology and epichemistry through Khan Academy, the doctors who have tell us their experience, it was really incredibly inspiring. So like the moment we've joined, we were eager to learn, and we actually have learned different things, and like we really stood out from this whole experience was hearing from like doctors who've been practicing for years. And like they weren't only just talking about the medical knowledge, they were sharing us their struggles, their triumphs, and what actually keeps them going. So this experience, it has actually helped me understand the real human side of medicine.
Yes, definitely, Aisha. We have met people who have taught us not only about the science of medicine, but also about the resilience needed to succeed in this field. We have learned that medicine is not just about curing disease, it's about understanding people, making them feel seen, and being there for them when they need it most. It's a journey of constant growth, and we are excited to keep learning. And the EP courses we took, also the online session we took with Mr. Anteneh, and it was a good session. The next slide is about lessons that we will never forget that we got from the online meetings.
So throughout like our time in this program, we've learned like so much, and here are like just a few lessons that were stuck with us. So let's start from Dr. Salim. Dr. Salim, as you guys remember, she is Master of Public Health in Nutrition, and she said this word, like even if you're stuck on becoming a doctor, don't make it your only plan, have a plan B. And like this was a wake-up call for me, because I'm like really attached to medicine, and being attached to it, it will kind of hurt me if it doesn't go with us my way. So life it can throw us different challenges, so it remembers me to stay flexible and prepared for any life uncertainties.
And the next doctor was Dr. Mehret. As you see in the PowerPoint, she's an internal medicine or an internist, an internal medicine specialist. And she said, people say they are busy with life, yet spend hours on social media. Life is not just about work. Family matters too. Prioritize wisely. And this was a powerful reminder to manage our time and value what truly lasts. Okay, the next doctor was Loza Msgano Fantaun. She was a doctor plus a tractor. And she said, med school brings really hard moments, emotional breakdowns, days you can't even get out of bed. Your motivation is what keeps you going. Hold on it. And this was a powerful reminder that knowing your why is the only way to push through.
Okay, so the next one, she is a nurse, Sister Maklit. So Sister Maklit, she actually said when someone says I'm a nurse, it means that they are like many things: a caregiver, an advocate, a teacher, and a therapist, and more. So like as a future doctor, it reminds us that medicine is not just about science; it's also about like kindness, teamwork, collaborating, and respecting everyone's role in taking care of patients. So like real healing or true healing happens when we work together and see the person behind every patient. So like it just tells us to remember to care with both our hands and also our hearts. Okay, so the next one was Dr. She's not actually a doctor. She's learning her molecular biophysics and biochemistry and like Yale University, Merat Sema. She actually gave us different tips for our college application, and it was like a great time with her. And so what she said was career should be the intersection of what you love, what you're good at, and what pays well. And this reminded us like to actually give attention to everything we did. And also this reminds us that work should be meaningful and something we have to be passionate about. She was also telling us like the value of volunteering and giving back cannot be overstated. So it was this was, I guess, all. So this slide is about our aim after this. So our aim, we have like different aim. Looking ahead, we have our shared goal is to bring healing to war affected areas. Why we say war affected areas? Because Ethiopia is like being really affected by wars. Not only Ethiopia, our world is being affected by different wars, and we want to stop that. Even like we want to become doctors to not only treat physical wounds, but also like provide emotional support. There's also been through unimaginable and undeniable loss. So we dream of working together with my brother side by side to help those who need it the most.
As brothers and sisters, we dream of bringing healing to our affected areas together. From treating wounds to comforting hurts, we'll be side by side, using our skills to help those who need it most. Because healing is better when it's done as a team.
So this slide is thank you slide. So like before we finish, we want to really thank the teachers, doctors, and also organizers who made this program so inspiring and amazing. We're really thankful for the knowledge and help we received, and also a big thank you to our leader Antana Himam. You have helped us so much during this journey. Even when we had exams, you were changing the schedule for us and made everything easy. Thank you for everything. It was a great time with you. We all love you.
Thank you again. I'm really flattered, and you guys are really the story heroes because you dedicated your time well, and since the courses are really rigorous, you really took the time and showed the best version of yourselves. So congrats again for all of you. So yeah, this was Aisha's and Abdullah's story. So they are brothers and sisters who joined in our program. Actually, their parents are internal medicine specialists like Dr. Merat. I think Dr. Merat is joining us. So you're going to be sharing advice after the presentations end, so prepare well. And moving on to our second presenter is going to be our high scorer. So he is Yapsara. And Yapsara really did the best in not only attending the sessions, but also in obliterating the leaderboard, scoring more than 2,000 points in both the AP Chemistry, the AP Bio, and the Internet Safety courses. And I think, unfortunately, he can't present his slide, although he is with us. He had a hard cold, so we can't really make him present it. So I'm going to be just roughly sharing what his experience looked like. I'm not going to be as good in sharing it as him, but I'm going to be trying my best. So I think this is your slide. Could you confirm that the slide is visible? A quick thumbs up. It usually loads a bit due to the connectivity issues, but I think we can. Great. So you guys can see this. So in narrating Yapsara's slide, so he explained it in 4 categories. So the general overview, his perception, and also what experiences gained, and also a gratitude toward the organizers, and also the learners as well. So started by a favorite quote, which is, wherever the art of medicine is loved, there is also a love of humanity. So what a way to start it. And a general overview of his experience, as Aisha and Abdullah mentioned, they took both AP Bio and AP Chem, which are actually going to help them navigate the college life much easier. And also online sessions with various mentors, as described as well. So his initial thought was, okay, it would be a standard theory-heavy course, but he found it to be more integrated, engaging, and more of a hands-on experience. So what he loved is applying the concepts to real-world medicine and also insightful expert sessions. So as you have seen from the previous presentations, there were a lot of medical doctors who shared their insights, not only technical ones, but also more of anecdotal ones. And also seeing science in action and not just theory. So the biggest takeaway he had was medicine is where science meets human impact. So I really like this course. And he explored how science connects with technology in healthcare, since he's more interested in biomedical engineering. And he understood the importance of interdisciplinary thinking. So not only thinking medicine as single field, as in biology or only in chemistry, but as multiple disciplines interacting to give you a brief and a detailed understanding of the world and the human body as well. And solve the real world applications of classroom concepts, which are included in the AP Bio and AP Chem, and gained awareness of innovation in medical solutions as well. So these are all the insights that it gained. Bridging science and technology for local healthcare, empowering self-reliance in health tech. All of these have been his impact. And hands-on integration of biology and chemistry was one of the cornerstones of his experience. And also a reflection to himself. It was really an exciting experience to see reflection of what he was interested in live. And also he was exposed to real-world medical applications. So this was his prepared presentations, which sad that he didn't get to present it, but I hope I did an okay job. I know I didn't present it as you intended, but this is what I can in the allocated time as well. And thank you as well for attending and making the most out of your experience. So moving on, we're going to be having another presentation by Foiza. She is here and I'm going to be sharing her slides and she's going to be explaining her experience as well. Let me know when you see your slide. And after all of these presentations, by the way, we're going to be hearing a couple of interesting insights from our experts who attended and guided our learners.
Okay, welcome everyone. I'm Fozia from Labawi International Academy, a grade 11 student. So I'm truly honored to present today in front of you guys, respected parents and learners. So thank you all for being here. Okay, let's get started. So let's take a look at what I will be covering today. So this presentation is really a journey of learning and growth. So I will share some of my personal reflections through a section I'm calling I Used to Think, Now I Know. And I will be sharing some of the most valuable advice I have received from experts. And we will then take a peek behind the scene part. So after that, I want to share a letter to my future self. And finally, I will finish with my gratitude for everything I have learned. So with this overview in mind, let's start. Okay. Let's do a thought experiment. Consider the consequences. If the medical field were not available, the consequences would be difficult, right? So the sickness, lifespan, everything would be affected. So when I started this course, I believed it was just the science alone and I can become a doctor and help others. But later I understand that medicine is bringing both science and healing, creating a synergy of knowledge and empathy. So that's why I'm following this path. So this slide summarizes what I have learned so far. So initially, I believed being a doctor was primarily about textbook knowledge, but now I recognize that it demands continuous learning and adapting to new technologies and advancements. And also, I used to think the path to become a doctor was merely about studying hard, but now I know it needs developing resilience, critical thinking, and compassion. So in this slide, I'll show you that advices that I received from experts. This is my favorite quote. A good doctor treats the disease, but the great doctor treats the patient who has the disease by William Osier. So these are the key pieces of advice I have received from experienced doctors. So first, gaining real-world experiences through internships is crucial in medical school, and remembering that medicine is about compassion, but not just about science, and building a strong relationship with seniors and with professionals, and also prioritizing tasks to manage time effectively. And also, medicine is a constantly evolving field. This means that we will always need to learn, to adapt and grow. And medicine has not stayed the same. There are always new developments, so the development will never stop. So this learning needs constant effort, and I want to be persistent to never forget. So this is this later, I was making a promise to myself. I was promising to always remember the importance of caring for my patients as human beings, not just cases. And also that I want to learn every day so I can be better and never forget why I chose this path in the first place. And that's a promise I need to keep. This slide aims to illustrate the behind the scene progress I made so far. So you can see my personal notes from expert sessions and alongside my progress within the Khan Academy course. So these are the credits that I gained from Khan Academy. So this is all about my journey and medicine basics course. So thank you for being part of my journey towards becoming a future healthcare professional. Thank you.
Thank you as well, Faiza. And this was really an insightful presentation, especially the behind the scenes. Mostly when we turn off these cameras off, we usually think that we're not listening attentively, but we're glad that you have been taking it seriously and you have been documenting your journey as well. I was really surprised that you had a footage of the behind the scenes with you. So great job as well. And moving on to our next presenter, Kalab didn't make it, but his slide did. So I'm going to be recapping what he intended to do. And yeah, Kalab is a grade 11 student at Astu Special boarding school, and his initial understanding was he believed that medicine was just about diagnostics and prescribing treatments, but he had a little appreciation for the role of bio and chem in it. So during the program, he had a lot of foundational knowledge, especially in the AP Bio and AP Chem courses, and also the sessions as well, which were interactive and expose them to real scientific applications through experience sharing as well. And he's now had a new understanding, which is how biology and chemistry are connected to the human health, and also different concepts within these two fields, and also the value of the expert sessions. So he described it as professionals who are the most inspiring part. That means we invited a lot of medical doctors to give those sessions. So it really helped him to see what the possible medical and scientific fields actually looks like. So personally, he showed his growth as confidence in approaching scientific topics. So this program have taught him learning is more about understanding, and it's made him more curious about how the human body actually works. And his final reflection for us and the experts is an experience that expanded his perspective, encouraged him to explore science with more interest and purpose as well. So we thank Kalab for his commitment and also his high score as well. And finally, by the way, we only picked a couple of the slides. We didn't have the time to allocate all of them, but hopefully this actually tells you what our learner experience was, and if you decide to join us, what your experience will be like as well. And yeah, we hear from Reddit. Unfortunately, she is joining us, but she's in a place where sharing or unmuting herself is not really convenient. So we'll do the courtesy of recapping it for her as well. So she planned to present all of these points, like them as well. I'm going to be only trying to pick the most relevant ones, different ones compared to the rest. So she included that the internet safety. Most of you guys didn't include this, but although it might seem like unrelated, but it is very related. So internet safety in this digital age, especially when you are exploring, even navigating the course through online medium and even interacting with each other in this internet space, we want you guys to have a basic understanding of how can you protect yourselves. So it is as crucial as your physical self protection. So in the AP bio, she learned all of these concepts. It was detailed, and she covered all of the basic concepts in biology and also chemistry. Some of the details, some of the concepts go a bit further, but due to time and commitment, we have decided to give you guys only a couple of ones because you wouldn't have the initial all of the time in the world to finish all of it. But she had several challenges. I like how she rewarded these slides. So her advice to balancing various coursework and exams is to master the time management. And also this is, I remember, one of the advice in the expert sessions as well. And also to cope with stress, long hours, and patient suffering, she got an advice which is building resilience early. So practicing it early, even during the learning phase, is going to make you guys really resistant to those kind of challenges. And she had a fear of making mistakes, especially during rotations. One of our experts said she had a fear of making mistakes. So her advice was really asking questions openly, especially during the sessions. All of the students might be the best and the brightest. So asking a question might make you feel dumb, but it's really a very crucial point to learn from your mistakes, even to not make them in the first place. And also the challenge in choosing various fields is having a passion that sparks from doing, not just studying. So one of the things we integrated those expert insights is although you can learn all of the fields at once, it couldn't really give you that insight. So having really that understanding of, okay, this field specifically has this, and the experts have their own experience. So would that field really be my choice? Would I find myself doing it for many years? So asking you why, and also having that passion would really make the choice easier. And you also included that maintaining relationships/hobbies was really one of the crucial things that is really challenging in a medical setting because it takes too much time. But protecting your downtime was one of the advice from our expert sessions as well. And her general experience was she found it creative, engaging, eye-opening, and it is a journey in medicine and science. So all of these really encapsulated her experience in this. So she concluded that the program was interesting, blend of creative problem solving in the courses, and also informative insights from the experts. So this made her both engaged and also impacted by this experience as well. So this is our last presentation from today. And yeah, this has been the experience of our learners so far. So after this, we will hear a couple of insights or reactions from our experts who are here and joining us. So I think Dr. Mehret is here, so we can proceed with you. Whenever you're comfortable, you can share your ideas.
Okay, good afternoon. It was great and interesting experience, and I'm happy to be here. Yeah, it was great and amazing reflection from the trainees, and I was a bit jealous about them, like having this chance of getting this kind of program and also getting like understanding about the medical field prior to joining to it, because it's quite interesting opportunity. Because sometimes when I'm like brainstorming about the medical journey, like I wish I had this kind of program which I can understand what the field looks like, what it demands. So I wanted to say, like, you are the trainees, you are lucky to have this kind of program. And I'm also like, when they're reflecting, like I was interested, like I want to say, keep this kind of mindset about the medical field, like regardless of the challenges and the obstacle it has, especially in our country, but keep this mindset like you have and you reflected today. The other advice like I want to give is, usually we are afraid of failure, and I think it's common to fail, but failure is not like falling down or having a challenge, but it's like to get back and try again, because it's an early journey. Like you have a lot of years to get to the medical field and you have a lot of failure, but keep up like your mindset you have today and also try to get back when you have those things. And finally, I want to say, Mr. Antane and your team, to keep up this good job in this program. Thank you.
Thank you again. So Dr. Mehret was one of the experts who guided our learners, and she shared her insights as well. I guess much of the gratitude was you deserve it, because you shared your experience, not only the technical side of it, but also the vocational side of it. And also some of the lessons, I think you got it from the slides. They have used your codes. So yeah, thanks again, Doctor, for your expert guidance as well. And we're going to be also asking this when other mentors join us. And I think we can move on to Abnet's peer mentorship program. We're going to be hearing from its founder and CEO and what it entails and why is it here and how can you benefit from it. So Ms. Aga, I hope I'm audible, and whenever you're ready, the stage is yours.
And we're here to tell you about it a little bit, because you are involved in lots of activities, including, having mentors professionally. We've seen a couple of the last presentations, but I want to say congratulations to all of you. A great job. You are exploring, asking the right questions, getting a feel of what is out there and how are things done in the different industries, and learning about them, and more about not a professional or a career kind of mentorship, but more about a holistic and overall mental well-being kind of mentorship. And it focuses on young students or high schoolers, 10 to 12 graders, mainly because you are feeling most of the pressures as you're transitioning to the next phase in life. There's academic pressure. I saw in the last couple of presentations some of the challenges that come with, in your other personal life with relationships, peer, and many others. Abnet work around. So if we can just take a minute, I've seen a couple of the challenges, mainly focusing on the professionals because of where you are in life as you're transitioning, as you are in your last final years of high school. What are some of the pressures and the stressors that are affecting you?
Feel free to raise your hand and then you can answer. So Martha said school works, so I guess he doesn't have as much of a problem. Let's assume that.
Okay, school, that's a pressure. Academic pressure is high when you're in your senior, junior, and senior year.
Yeah.
What else?
Khaled Sadiq, I think you want to speak. Hey guys, why are you being shy? You just presented your experiences. So Abdullah, can you mention
It's
some
okay,
of the
we can move forward.
Okay, maybe it might be related, our problem might be related to education. Maybe a fear of matric failing, I don't know, but it might be feeling in matric exam. And since I'm a grade 11 student, we only have left with 1 year, and some students are in fear for failure.
Okay.
Yes, that's a big one for a lot of your peers, because we hear and we know not a very small percentage of high schoolers are able to pass matric and get into universities, and that's a big one. That's a major concern for a lot of young people, and as a result, a lot of peers are, losing motivation and are afraid and don't know how to prepare. Yeah.
Yeah, we also got
Yeah.
responses from the chat. So Yani said that she has a challenge like meeting the foreign countries curriculum, like the need for AP classes and volunteering works and other extracurriculars. So balancing all that in that curriculum is really challenging. And Aisha, you can continue next.
Okay. So as I've told you before, I'm actually learning at Kotabe University of Education Science Shared Campus, and that school it actually gives scholarship from passing from grade 8 to grade 9 students, which are high achieving students. And like one of the main challenges I faced in high school was like adapting, to highly competitive environment, especially like after receiving that scholarship. And like it was kind of overwhelming to keep up academically because everyone around me was extremely talented and motivated, and I struggled with my self-confidence in the beginning. Being surrounded by so many accomplished peers, it made me doubt my own abilities, and took me so much time to build confidence in my skills and to realize that I had also my own strengths to offer. And another major challenge was balancing, my academy with extracurricular activities. I'm also like deeply involved in the clubs and leadership roles, plus volunteering too. And it is, kind of difficult to manage my time effectively. And another thing was emotional challenge too, like dealing with stress, because like our school it kind of give us very hard subjects and lessons, so sometimes like occasional burnouts and trying to maintain social life while keeping up with everything, it was kind of hard. And this was like my challenges. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. A lot of this stressors, mainly even if it is driven by the academic pressure of having to achieve, your final years, get good grades to be able to move to the next phase, to the universities, to the places that you want to go, the stressors are compounded and they kind of feed off of each other. So as a result of, the academic stress, you start that, a lot of young people start doubting themselves, self-confidence. Am I going to be able to do it? Stress, emotional challenges, all of these we see with a lot of young people in high schools right now. So what we're offering is a peer mentorship program. And mentorship, as you may know, is a semi-structured kind of trusting relationship that's being built to bring young people together with caring individuals who are, who offer guidance and support and encouragement. And in this case, we call it peer mentorship because the mentors are not much older than the mentors. I'll tell you a little bit more about them later, but are young professionals between the ages of 22 and 29. So they have gone through high school recently, they have gone to uni, and they have started their working. They're young professionals. And the mentorship is really to help develop the competence at the time, to provide you with some guidance. So we chose peer mentorship as opposed to adult mentor for this scenario or for this model because it is not a specific professional guidance. Because young people can get new perspectives and possibilities and options from somebody slightly older and that has and they can learn ongoing problem-solving efforts, help them with problem-solving efforts and improving their cognitive skills as a result, and creating and empowering relationship. We also chose the peer mentorship model because especially young people take their peers' perspectives seriously, and they're more comfortable sharing their concerns and problems because the older peers have gone through similar experiences in the recent past. They relate to the experiences that you are going through. They have similar cultures, they speak similar languages as yourselves. So as a result, it's easier to build quality relationships in a safe and non-judgmental space. So our peer mentors are trained, but they're people that you can talk to. They can become, an older friend a kind of coach, a supporter, an advisor. They're role models, and they are resources for new ideas and opportunities to tackle some of the issues that you're facing, to help you set goals, to help you problem solve, to help inspire you to continue on your path that you have started. But they're not social workers. They're not acting like a parent or a therapist. They're not solution to all problems. There's somebody there that can listen and that can help you articulate, explore, resolve some of the challenges that you're facing, or set goals towards the path that you want to go. So we feel having a mentor, and not just young ones, young people, I think it's important for everyone to have a mentor. Why should we have a mentor? It helps us to learn ways to identify and address challenges. We get different perspectives. We gain different tools for personal development. And as a result, we can enhance our self-awareness, our self-reflection, our emotional intelligence, and help us improve goal setting because we are able to think about them in different ways. We're accountable because we are kind of talking to someone that's a little bit older, and as a result, we increase our self-confidence and we get a sense of belonging and support because we are part of a community of this peer mentorship program. Through this communication, through this continued engagement, we also improve our communication skills, which we believe is important in this day and time, especially as you move beyond high school and get into universities and professional settings. But overall, we believe it exposes you to new and different perspectives. So like I said earlier, our mentors are young professionals, not much older than you. They're between ages 22 and 30 years old. They're all volunteers. They have joined our program because they want to give back. They want to bring meaningful change in young people's lives. And they remember the days of high school, and they all say, I wish I had a mentor when I was in high school, or I was lucky I had a mentor that helped me this way and that way. They're all positive individuals, optimistic. They have different professions. They're in marketing, they're in tech, they're in film, they're in medicine, they're in law. They're all good listeners. They have empathy, they're sensitive, and they don't judge. And overall, they're highly committed to working with their mentees, with the high school students, with consistent presence. How we work is once we get the mentors, which we have a large number now, we vet them, we interview them, they fill out forms, we do reference checks, we do inductions, and we get to know them by having regular group activities. After that, during that, they take a comprehensive training for peer mentors. Actually, there's one ongoing right now as we speak, where they learn about what is mentorship, effective peer mentoring, communication skills, personal development pillars, how to initiate and build a relationship, how to help students identify their priorities, identify their challenges, help them set goals, those kind of things. So they go through comprehensive training. We also, once we identify mentees as well, high school students, we provide an induction and an orientation process. They fill out an intake form with interest. I am so-and-so. This is what my hobbies are. This is what my interest area is. This is the kind of goal I have for this mentorship program. This is why I want to have someone to talk to. So that's the form and the introduction that they fill us. For students that are younger than 18, we also require parental consent with information about what the program is. And then we pair one-on-one mentor and mentee based on a compatibility criteria. So same gender means the girls, young adults get female mentor, and the same for the guys. But the compatibility assessment looks at common interests, common areas of personality or character or goal, profession. So we look for people that would be compatible as a mentor and as a mentee before we match them. And then we provide orientation to the students. Once they are paired, the relationship begins. Mentor and mentee, they meet once a week virtually or in person. We recommend at least out of the month that they meet twice in person, and they meet at a place and time of their choice with close monitoring from Network peer mentorship program. They meet to build that communication, that rapport, to discuss the weeks, the highlights, the lowlights, what are the goals, what are the challenges, what should they work on. So they help them set short-term and long-term goals. This mentorship goes for about a year with the weekly meeting with the mentor. But as the relationship continues, our staff of counselors and mental health professionals monitor, working with the mentor, monitor the relationship to see everything is going well. We get feedback from the mentor, reflection. We get feedback from mentee to see how the support is going well. The mentor is supported by, like I said, the coordinator and the counselor on a regular basis. So that was what I just told you is the mentorship platform. So just for your information, outside of that platform, another area of focus for us is to help our mentors develop and grow as well as a person for themselves, but also for them to be to provide meaningful support to their mentees and to make impact in the lives of the mentees. And we do this, like I said, through comprehensive training on the mentorship and personal development aspects, by doing regimented regular check-in with the program coordinator, who is a counselor and a mental health specialist. We provide different skill building seminars to the mentors, like career coaching, stress management, mental health or mental well-being issues. We also provide group sessions and activities for the mentors so that we can cultivate this community who has the same value and approach in promoting overall mental well-being of young people. Another set of activity is involving the outside community, regular seminars for parents, for educators and other stakeholders. Some of these topics are like on intergenerational communication, how to have positive relationships with teenagers, sessions with parents on awareness on mental health issues, anxiety, stress, depression. A couple of weeks ago, we had a session with parents and teenagers on social media use, the impact of it, how are we doing, and what is it that we can do better. And it was a very successful workshop. Organizationally, we are a registered nonprofit organization. We have a team of mental health professionals, program managers, and we have a board. We're managed by a board with diverse background. This is our website. And if you're interested to learn more about our program or to join you can reach out to us, and we're here to help and support you. Thank you.
Very wonderful. As you have heard from Sagga, I think she forgot to introduce herself. She is the current managing director of
Sorry.
Yeah, let me do the courtesy of presentation. Although I'm not gonna do it as you do, but she is a managing director currently at Avid Network Peer Mentorship. She has been serving in multiple roles across different multinational companies. She holds a Bachelor of Arts in Philosophy/Psychology from the University of Maryland, and she is also has a master's in African Studies from Howard University. So at Avid Network, you have seen that they are working toward the holistic side of the things. We focus on more of the careers, but having to handle all of these career burdens educationally, emotionally, and also relationship-wise is very crucial for your career to succeed as well. And also, you have heard from our experts that this is actually a crucial point to address. And the way you can join or learn more about Avid Network is I've shared the website in the chat, so you can use that. And also, we're going to be sharing the interest link in our cohort and also our main channels, so you can find it there. So, Agga, thank you for your insightful presentation. If you have any last minute tips, you can use the stage now.
No, thank you. I wish you all the best, successful final years of high school, and thank you for having us, Antana, and listening to our presentation. And like I said, Antana will share with you the link for those that are interested to join us. Thank you.
That's good. Thank you as well. And we're going to be doing all of the mentioned things. Since this is recorded, we can also share the message across many people as well. We can share it on Telegram, on various social medias, including the email. So whichever method you're going to be preferring, Yanit, we can actually share you the link as well. And thank you, Saga. You're free to stay in. And we are almost wrapping up. We're going to take one advice from an engineering basics expert. He is Daniel. And after him, we can move on to the certification ceremony and also next steps for interested applicants. And thank you, Saga. And Daniel, if you're hearing us, we have just discussed about what each of them have learned over the past years. And also, we have had a message from our medicine basic expert, Dr. Mehret. And tell us last minute advice for our learners about the engineering field and what is the benefit of joining us here. Whenever you're ready, you can unmute yourself. We can't hear you.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you for inviting me.
You can continue.
Thank you for inviting me. I guess as for advice, like a quick final advice, one thing I would say, which I also reiterated in my session with your interns, is to always be open to learning, despite whatever stage in your career that you're in. I always believe that there's always more to learn and more that you can do in your roles, in your classes, as well as different career fields. So that's just one general motto or advice that I have. And as for this program, I think you connect people that have already gone through like certain processes to people that are on that path. So I feel like it sort of provides a clear reflection of like experiences which others can use, and like makes their experiences a lot easier. And like different things that I do in my own like personal career or like academics, I try to reach out to people who have taken those classes before or like who've done those roles before, in order to get their experience and sort of make it easy for myself. And I feel like you're doing that to your interns for the current and future cohort. So I think that's why it's useful and why people should be interested in doing it. But yeah,
That's
thank you
great to
for
hear.
inviting me.
Thank you for joining us. Daniel was one of our insights experts at Engineering Basics. He showed us the road from studying at Yale and now working at Microsoft. So you will get to hear more about him during the sessions. And yeah, so Daniel, thanks for this advice of continual learning throughout your lives. And now we have reached the end of our sessions. This is the certification round. So I want you guys to navigate the clapping hand emoji, and we will be announcing each of the learners and also congratulating them. And registrations for interested applicants would be ending in next week. And we can move on to our top 3 performers. So this is based on the results of the Khan Academy courses and also their effectiveness in each of the expert sessions. Since they have also presented what they learned, how they learned it, and all of the many necessary insights that they have gained. So I guess, Daniel, you joined in late. We're going to be sending you the recording. But for the ones who joined us, Yapsara, who scored a cumulative point of 2,000. Let me cross-check it to be accurate. So 2,842 points in both AP Chemistry, AP Bio, and Internet Safety courses. And he scored the first place. The second place almost goes to Abdullah, who scored 2,812. So the margin is just 20 points. That's a single task, a single activity. So you both are really number one in this spot. And moving on to our third, she is Reddit. She scored cumulative points of 2,455 points. So this shows you how much dedication these learners have put in, because they are full-time learners. They are taking both of these courses in addition to their high school classes. And the program is generally shorter. It's just 7 weeks, but it's rigorous. So they have managed to excel at it as well. And thank you for showing us that this is actually doable. And the others, the rest of the trainees, also scored significant marks. Not only the points, but also the lessons learned. So that's the very important aspect that we prioritize. So learning from the insights, actually getting ready for those hard classes, is what separates the dreamers from the doers. So thank you all for being the doers, and also our experts for sharing your insights as well. And we have also prepared a letter of recommendations for the top 8 applicants. So that would signify your unique course in the program as well. So each of which are very tailored to your own experiences, and it will help you a ton in landing those college applications in your undergraduate studies. And thank you all for joining in and gracing us with your presence as well. For all of the attendees, the participants, we wish you all a great week, a great day, and a great career in your future groups. And thank you all for our expertise for delivering us lessons from the doers. And this has been it. Hopefully we only took about 1 hour as we promised, and see you all. Your results and your certifications and also recommendations would be emailed, and any relevant links, including the recording of the sessions, in addition to AppNetwork's interest form. I guess it is already shared, but we will be resharing it for the attendees who didn't get to join us. And this has been it. Thank you all for joining in, and let's celebrate with a clap, with a smile. Use every emoji that you can, and we're gonna be taking a group shot.